Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a Tapa variant called Tapa Regional Puzzle. Now this is also a Tapa variant, and as we have already covered a few Tapa variants earlier on our channel, this is one of the different Tapa variant that we are covering, and this was featured on the contest Tapa variant contest 21 on Logic Masters India. So that was a very tough contest and very good contest. All the puzzles were really tough. I have solved all the puzzles at my leisure. I haven't given the contest. I didn't give the contest at that time, but I solved it at my leisure, and they were really tough puzzles, but all purely logical. So I would highly recommend you to check out the contest page. You can still download the puzzle booklet and solve the puzzles at your leisure. And this was one of the puzzles by Murat Cantonta. Murat is an excellent puzzle author, and his puzzles are really elegant to solve. And if you really want more of his puzzles, you can check out gmpuzzles.com. He is a puzzle master over there, and I'll add the link in the description below for all of his puzzles from gmpuzzles.com too. So now this puzzle is a really good puzzle. I have solved this puzzle earlier, and I remember quite a solve path of this puzzle, but it is really a tough puzzle and one of the best puzzles in a Tapa regional variant. So I'll add the link in the description below for the contest page, as well as the link of the online interface of the puzzle that we are solving today. And now coming on to the puzzle. So before going to the variant of the puzzle, we'll just see what are the Tapa rules here. So I'll add the link in the description below for all our Tapa variants that we have earlier covered on our channel, including this one. So the rules of the Tapa puzzle are as follows. So you have to shade some cells, white cells black, in such a way that all the black cells in the grid are connected to each other. So just ignore the regions here for now. Just shade some white cells black in such a way that all the black cells in the grid are connected to each other, right? So there is no black cell that is stranded in between, and the number in the grid indicates the number of shaded cells in the surrounding 8 cells, continuous group of shaded cells. So for example, if you have a 6 here, it will be continuous group of shaded cells in the surrounding 8 cells. So 6 shaded cells will be there. So if there is more than one number, as you can see, there are all the clues, most of the clues are more than one number in a cell. So if there is more than one number, then it will indicate the continuous group of shaded cells. Then you will have some white cells in between, and then again another group of shaded cell indicating the other number here in the cell, in the clue, right? So if you have 1 and 4, you will have 4 cells here and 1 cell here shaded, right, in the surrounding 8 cells. You cannot have 2 into 2 group of all cells shaded, right? That is what the rule says, and this is what a normal Tapa rule is all about. You have to shade some white cells black in such a way that all the shaded cells are connected to each other. There is no 2 into 2 group of cells shaded, and the number indicates the continuous group of shaded cells in that corresponding 8 cells, surrounding 8 cells. So if there are more than one number, then you will have different group of shaded cells indicating different number, and there has to be a white cell in between two group of shaded cells differentiating the groups, right? So if you have 1 3 3, you will have 1 3 and 3, right? It is something like that, right? So you have a white cell in between, or green cell, that we are indicating this in this puzzle in differentiating the groups of shaded cells, right? And now what is a regional Tapa? So all the Tapa rule applies in the regional Tapa. Additionally, each clue not only is the clue for its surrounding 8 cells, but it is the clue for the region as well, right? So every region, not every region, some of the regions here has a number, right? So this is the clue for this region as well. So for this region as well, you will have the shaded cells and continuous group of shaded cells, and you will have some white cells in between differentiating those group of shaded cells. So for example, if you have 1 4 here, you will have for example, you have 1 4 for the clue, and for the region as well you will have 1 4 like this, right? 1 and 4 here. This is what the rule says. So for example, for 6 here, you will have continuous 6 cells shaded in this group, in this region. You cannot have like this 6 cells, 5 cells shaded here and 1 cell shaded here. That is not possible. So according to the number that is working for the surrounding 8 cells will work for the region as well. So the continuous group of shaded cells will be shaded in the region as well, right? So each region contains at most one clue, and there are no constraints on region without a clue. So if there is a region without a clue, there can be any group of shaded cells, any number of shaded cells, right? And with that we'll start solving this puzzle. So it was a really good puzzle, and we'll start solving this. So the one thing that I see here is every clue here is working in every region in its own way. So if you just focus on each and every clue in its region, apart from the surrounding 8 cells, it will work a different way in its region as well. So for example, if you see here, for the 1 2 2, if you have any shaded cells over in these 3 cells, it will of course go out, because you can't have more than 2 cells shaded in this group. So 1 2 2, according to the 1 2 2, you cannot have 3 cells shaded continuous in this group, right? So what happens here is that, so if you have this cell shaded, this cell to go out, so you know that all the shaded cells have to be connected to each other. So if this cell will have to go out, it will have to go continuously, and you form 3 shaded cells for the 1 2 2 clue. Of course you have 2 shaded cells in the region, but for the surrounding clue, for the surrounding 8 cells, you have 3 shaded cells, which means that this cell will not be shaded, right? So that is what I was saying. Every clue works for the surrounding cell as well as for its region, and you will have to find the breaking that. So which means that this cell will have to be shaded, this cell will have to be shaded, at least for the 1 2 2 clue to be fulfilled in the surrounding 8 cells, and this will go out this way. So this will be shaded now, and so if this shaded cell goes up, let us assume this is unshaded, and if this goes up, there is no way that you can have one more cell as shaded. So for this whole region, you need to have 2 shaded cells, 2 shaded cells, and one more shaded cell, and this will get stranded here, right? So one more rule is that all the clue cells will always be unshaded, right? So now this will not be shaded, this will not be unshaded, this will be shaded, this will be unshaded. Of course this will not be shaded for the 1 2 2 clue as the region clue, so this will be unshaded. And now there has to be 2 more shaded cells in this region, this cannot be shaded, these 2 are shaded, right? That's a really good logic here. So we have fulfilled the 1 2 2 clue for the surrounding 8 cells as well as the region, right? And now if you see, for the 6th clue, if this is unshaded, for the region I am saying, exactly for the region, if this is unshaded, all these 6 cells will have to be shaded, and you form a 2 into 2 group of all cells shaded. So which means that this will be shaded, this will be shaded, and this is unshaded, and this will be shaded. This is unshaded because 2 into 2 group of cells cannot be shaded, so this is unshaded, and this group has to come out, so this is shaded. And anything else? Okay. For this 4 clue, if this is shaded, so for this region there has to be 4 shaded continuous cells, and it will have to be this way, and there is no way that this 4 shaded cells can go out now, because it has fulfilled the 4 clue for surrounding as well as the region, and there is no way that this shaded cell or this group of shaded cell can go out, right? So which means that this won't be shaded, right? That's a nice logic. So every clue has its own way of breaking, right? That is what is a really different puzzle. So if this is shaded again, this cannot go out again. There is no way this can go out, right? Again this group of shaded cell cannot go out, so this won't be shaded. And now these 2 cells will be shaded, common cells for the 4 clue. Either this 4 or this 4, and in all the cases these 2 cells will have to be shaded. Okay. I suspect that something should be there with the 1 2 2 clue here, but there is one thing that I can see is that there will be 2 areas that will have both shaded cells. So for the 1 2 2 clue, there will be 2 cells will have to be shaded, right? 2 twice, and there are 4 different areas for the 1 2 2 clue, 1 2 3 4, and out of which 2 areas will have 2 cells shaded. That's a nice thing, but I am not sure if it is helpful now. So always you have to keep in mind for the 113 clue that there is a very good trick here. Either all of these 4 cells will be shaded for the 113 clue, or these 4 cells will be shaded for the 113 clue. Right? At any point of time, either all of these 4 cells will be shaded or all of the other 4 cells will be shaded for the 113 clue. And let us see what happens if we shade these 4 cells. There is a very good logic here and a very tough one to say. I am not sure if that is the intended solve path, but this is a really tough deduction here. So if you have these 4 cells are shaded, so what happens if you don't have these 4? Okay, so let me say you what happened first. What happens if you don't have either these 4 cells or these 4 cells? So let us assume you don't have these 4 cells as shaded. One of these 4 cells are shaded, so if unshaded, if one of these 4 cells are unshaded, both of these will be shaded, this will be shaded, and you form this logic, right? And as you can see, if one of these 4 cells are unshaded, these 4 cells will be shaded, right? Okay, and let us see what happens here. And if one of these cells are unshaded, this clue will either form the 3 clue or a single clue, and if it is a single clue, this will form the 3 clue or a single clue, and whatever you do it, all of these 4 cells will have to be shaded, right? So that is what I was saying. Either these 4 or these 4 cells will have to be shaded, these 4 forming a plus sign, or these corner cells will have to be shaded. And let us see what happens if you shade these 4 cells. I suspect something here is that there is no way you can fulfill the 113 clue here. So if this cell will have to go out this way, and you form 3 shaded cells here, and as you can see here now, this cell is stranded here. This is not going out anyway, right? Because for the region here, the 3 cells are shaded, and for the clue surrounding 8 cells also these 3 cells are shaded, right? And the other way is that if this cell come out this way, still you get these 3 cells are stranded, because it is fulfilled as the surrounding clue as well as the region clue, and there is no way that you can take out this cell, right? So which means that you need to have these 4 cells as shaded now. And now why this is much more helpful, because you cannot shade this cell for the 113 for the 3 clue, the 3 clue for the 113 clue, because you will have only 2 cells shaded in this region, which is not possible. In this region you need 3 cells shaded at least, so only 2 cells will be shaded, and then which means that this won't be shaded. What happens if you shade this cell? Okay, it is still possible, and if you shade this cell, okay, that's an excellent piece of logic here. If you shade this cell, 2 more cells will have to be shaded in this region, 1 cells, and there is only one way which standards this group of shaded cell here, that this cell is stranded here now, right? So which means that this cell also cannot be shaded, and this will have to go out this way. Now again, if you shade this cell, there is no way that you will have 1 more cell shaded in this region here, which unshades, if you unshade this cell, so which means that this cell would have to be shaded, this is unshaded, and now you need to shade 1 more cell for the 3 clue and 1 cell separately for the 1 clue here in this region. So there is only one way you can do that. You have to shade this cell and shade this cell, because if you do the opposite way, you will have this cell as stranded here, right? Which means that it will have to be this cell and this cell, and this will go out. Okay, okay, now comes into the play for this 113 clue. So now this shaded cell will have, this shaded group will have to go this way or this way, and in both the ways the 3 clue for the surrounding cells will be fulfilled, right? The 113 clue, the 3 clue for the 113 clue will be fulfilled either this way or this way. And as I can see here, this way will directly give you a contradiction, because for the 113 clue, the 3 is already fulfilled this way, but for the region wise, you have only 2 cells shaded here. Not possible, right? there is no 2 clue in this region, which means that it will have to go this way, and 113 clue is fulfilled, and this will be unshaded. This will go out this way. Can this shaded area can be a 3 clue for the region? If it is a 3 clue for the region, it will either go this way and this way. This will be unshaded, and there is no one more shaded cell for the region. You have one shaded cell here, you have 3 shaded cells here, and one more shaded cell should be there, which means that this cannot be a 3 shaded cell. This will be a 1 shaded cell, and there will be a 3 shaded cell here. Awesome, awesome, that is awesome. And this is a really good puzzle here, a really tough puzzle, I would say, because all the logic that has been used here are really narrow. Of course, we are not bifurcating here at any point of time, but the logic here are very narrow, and you have to focus on each and every clue within the region, including the region itself. That is a really tough puzzle, I would say. I am not sure how the author would have created this puzzle. It's really, as you can see here, it is 11 by 11 grid, and only 9 clues are used here. Such a big grid, I would say, and only 9 clues, and still the puzzle is unique. That is what is the beauty of a handcrafted puzzle. Okay, so here the 1-4 clue is used here. This cell cannot, the shaded cell cannot go this way, because you will have 5 shaded cells for the 1-4 clue. Not possible, so this will have to go this way. Okay, this cannot be shaded because this will, so this is a 4 shaded cell group, this is a 1 shaded cell group, and this cannot be shaded. Okay, and of course if this is also shaded, there is no way that you have 1 shaded cell group, it will have here, and there is again getting stranded here. So this will be shaded, this will be shaded, this will come out. Okay, so you have 1 shaded cell in the region, and this will have to be 4 shaded cells. Okay, it can be any way. Okay, this will come out this way. Okay, so as I can see here, this 1 to 2 clue is coming into play now. Wow, that is excellent, guys. We have already deduced that out of these 4 areas, 2 areas will be totally shaded. Both the cells will be shaded, and these cannot be the areas now because of this group of shaded cell. What an excellent logic. These 2 will have to be shaded for the 2 clues now. Excellent, guys, excellent. Now this cannot be shaded because you will have 3 shaded cells continuous for the surrounding area. That is not possible. Excellent. Still we get anything here? Okay, I can see something here is that this cannot, this will have to be shaded, because if this is unshaded, this will come out, this will come out. And for the region now, that is a really sharp logic. That is excellently sharp logic. So what happens here is that this region will have 1 more shaded cell, this region will also have 1 more shaded cell, and it can only be a 3 clue now, because you can, if you have separately shaded cells, you will have 3 clue here and 3 clue here to fulfill for the region, which is not possible, and you will have 3 clues connecting both of these region, and there is no way that this group of shaded cell can go out now, which means that this would have to be shaded. And now again, if this is shaded, you will have a whole group stranded here, which means that this will be unshaded here. And again, this group of shaded cell cannot go from down, because you will have 2 continuous cells shaded for the region, which is not possible. So it will have to go from up, and this continuous group will have 3 shaded cells now, because it will extend either up or towards the right, and will have 3 shaded cells, right? That's excellent. Okay, and with that we get one more logic here. If this is unshaded, this group of shaded cell always again will come out, and again this group will also will have 3 shaded cells, because it will either extend towards the right or down, and again this group will have 3 shaded cells for the region, and then you get a stranded group here. Now this cannot go out this way, we have already deduced that. That's excellent. That is really look ahead and very sharp logic, and which means that this will have to be shaded. And now that completes this excellent puzzle. That was a really good break in, because this group now, this region has already fulfilled 2, 2 and 1 shaded cells. All the other cells in that group will have to be unshaded. This is unshaded. And now for the surrounding clue, for the 1, 1, 2 clue, both of these will have to be shaded. So you have 2 shaded cells here, 2 shaded cells here, and 1 shaded cell here. Excellent. And this group will have to go out this way. This is unshaded. Both of these will be shaded for the 1, 1, 3 clue. This will be shaded for the 1, 3 clue surrounding area. This will be unshaded. This will be unshaded. Okay. Now, if this is unshaded, both of these will be shaded for the region clue. Not possible, right? You'll have 2 into 2 group of shells shaded. Okay. Okay, you already have 1 and 3 shaded cells in this region. So this is unshaded, and for the 1, 3 clue surrounding, this will have to be shaded. This will go this way. Okay. So for this region now, 4 cells would have to be shaded, right? And it will connect these 2 cells, right? So either this way or this way or this way. And in all the cases, 4 cells will be shaded. So this will be unshaded, this will be shaded. The common cells. I am just shading the common cells, right? Okay. Seems to be a really difficult one. Even the end part is not easy one. It's a really tricky one. I'm not sure how to continue this. If it goes down this way, both of these will be unshaded, this will be shaded. Okay, you have 2 shaded cells here. If you go this way, you still have 2 shaded cells here. This was shaded, I'm sorry. So whatever be the case, you'll have 2 shaded cells here or here, and which means that 3 shaded cells will have to be in this area. This is unshaded, right? So this will have to come down. So which means that you'll have 3 shaded cells in this area. Can this be unshaded? Excellently. This cannot be unshaded because you'll have 3 shaded cells like this, and you'll have 2 into 2 group of shaded cells. That's nice. A very tough one. So this will be unshaded. This will be shaded. And now this whole group of shaded cell will have to go out this way. Oh, that's a really good logic. So you have 5 shaded cells already in this region. You'll have 6 shaded cells here, and it will have to be this cell. Of course, it cannot be this cell, because if it is this cell, both of these becomes unshaded, and the surrounding clue for the 6 is not fulfilled. It's violated, which means that this will have to be shaded. Now 6 cells can be shaded this way. This will have to be okay. This will have to be shaded. So the upper part is fulfilled here. A very difficult one, I would say. And let's come across the lower part now. This was shaded, I am sorry. You need to have, if you have 2 shaded cells here, you will have 3 shaded cells here. Is that fulfilling the logic here? Yeah, it is still. Okay, it is still fulfilling the logic. Same way, if you have 2 shaded cells here and 1 shaded cell here. Okay, so this gets stranded here. That's a really difficult one to see. So you cannot take the shaded cell down. The moment you take it down, you get a stranded area at the top and bottom differently, right? That's a really tough logic here. So which means that this will be shaded, both of these are unshaded, this will be shaded, and for the 2 and 3 to be fulfilled, this will be unshaded, both of these will be shaded, right? This is unshaded, this is shaded, so this will have to continue this way, so both of these are unshaded, this is unshaded, and this will have to be shaded. Wow, that was a really tough puzzle. It was like I was about to sweat on this puzzle. It was a really tough puzzle, and the end part was really tricky. The 2-3 part was really tricky, right? And that was a really tough puzzle. I could see another type of logic here was, if this is shaded, this will be unshaded, right? And this will also be shaded, and there is no way that you can take this group of shaded cells outside. That was a really different logic here. I could see this logic that if this is shaded, this will be unshaded, this will be shaded, and there is no way that you can take this group as outside to connect the other area, because you will have 3 and 3 shaded cells here. So which means that this would have to be unshaded, and for the 3 to be fulfilled, this would have to be shaded, this will be unshaded, this will be shaded, this will be unshaded, this will be shaded, and that completes this puzzle actually easily. That was a really different logic here that I saw here, and that completes this puzzle. So it was a really good puzzle. I hope you enjoyed this puzzle. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on daily basis. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, please do let us know in the comment below, and we'll surely make a video on it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.